Hi everybody. I spent all of yesterday looking for the most ridiculous, dumbest art hacks that I could find from 2021. Today I am going to test them out and see how well they work. Alright, so for this very first art hack, this is one of those art hacks that I'm just like, there's no way this is gonna work, right? And even in the hypothetical sense of this actually working, why would you even do this in the first place? This hack is from the video titled Awesome School Hacks and DIYs Everyone Should Know. It came out 3 weeks ago and it has a whopping 6.9 million views. And this is from the YouTube channel 5 Minute Crafts. So yeah, as you just saw, they basically ran out of an eraser on a pencil, and instead of doing the easier option, which I imagine would be to put a pencil topper on a pencil, instead they did something that was so much more extra and so much more work. They got a hot glue gun, melted it into a little poop shape, and supposedly that acts as an eraser. Supposedly. Now, for this very first art hack, as always when I do these kind of videos, there's always comments that are like, well, you should have done this extra step, you should have done this, you should have bought this. If you wanted to do it right, you were supposed to get this. But you guys have to remember, the average person doesn't have a YouTube channel with 1.7 million subscribers and people telling them what to do. And with these life hack channels, a lot of the time they're very vague with instructions. So because of those two things, I am going to do it exactly as they show. I'm not going to look for any outside sources on like how to do it correctly. I'm only gonna do what the life hack people show to do. For this art hack, all you do is get a glue gun, and I'm just gonna leave the eraser on because I think it'll be easier to make that little poop thing than trying to take it off and build it from scratch, you know? So now that it's mostly dry, let's see if this works. Why is this actually working? So it is working, like it is erasing the pencil, but because I have to create friction to erase it, it like gets hot rubbing against the paper, and now I have random hot glue on my paper. Look at this, it's just like little tiny bits of glue that are like stuck to the paper. Which is kind of ironic because an eraser clears the page, but this eraser actually adds to the page. So yeah, because it does work, but at the same time it also doesn't work, I'm gonna give this one a solid 5. Alright, so for this next art hack, this video is called Cool Art Tricks and Drawing Hacks, Easy and Cool Art Hacks by 123go. This video came out September 26th of this year, and as of right now, it has a grand total of 28 million views. Now, 123go, they are definitely catered more towards like children's content, and the reason that I'm bringing it up, that it's centered around children, is because this hack is centered around a toy.
I was yours for the taking. Guess I needed a home, but if I'm not mistaken, you were good on your own. And I know I was drunk enough. Didn't know it would mess me up, yeah. Now I'm truly awakened up.
I have so many questions. First of all, if you don't have a paint palette, I'm gonna give you some solutions of what you could use. You could use a plate, cardboard, the water repellent piece of plastic. You can use glass and scrape it off. You can use a mirror and scrape it off. I mean, there's so many things around the house that you could use as a palette that would work infinitely better than a fidget toy. And my second question is when they pop the little poppy, I don't know what to call it, but the little pop in the toy, it made such perfect uniform circles, and they only showed it for like literally half a second in the video. And usually with these YouTube channels, if they show the after for only like 0.2 of a second, that usually means it's a red flag because they're trying not to like make it too obvious that they like faked it or something, you know? So let's see if it works. First of all, I just want to say that I never got these things. Those little pop things. I never understood it, I never got it. But now that it's in my hands and I can see how satisfying this thing is, I'm never putting this thing down. I don't know why I'm paying for therapy. This thing is like the best stress relief in the world. But anyway, the first step of this art hack is to fill this thing up with paint. All right, all I'm gonna do for this art hack is just literally place it on, and then all I'm gonna do is pop it. All right, moment of truth. I don't really know how I feel about this because it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which is like outline this pop thing. I don't know why you'd want to, but it works. In real life, it seems that it's a lot less perfect than what they showed. I would rate this one maybe a 7 out of 10. And as far as this little pop thing goes, I'm gonna rate this 1,000 out of 10 because this is literally the best thing I've ever spent money on. Now for this next art hack, I kind of gotta give it to him. We stan a recycling queen. This is from 5 Minute Crafts. This video came out 6 days ago and already it has 1 million views. See, I don't really mind that one because if somebody was to ever recreate the hack, they would basically be reusing an old deodorant bottle, which I think that's good to try to reuse instead of just like straight up, you know, throw it away or whatever. So I like that about this one. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but 1, 2, 3, Go, they're not based in the United States. And the reason I'm telling you that, and the reason it's important is because that specific brand of deodorant is not available in my area. I mean, maybe they have it somewhere like on Amazon or something, but as far as like my local Walmart and Target goes, this is the best we're gonna get. And I don't really know how to take this off without damaging it, so I'm gonna have to get creative in what I'm doing. So basically what I did is I replaced it with very concentrated watercolor water. So let's see how well this thing works. Okay, it looks exactly how she showed the first time, which is kind of a hot mess, but I want to try to get it to how they showed on the video where it was like perfect, you know? So let me try to write my name. So in order to get it straight like this, you basically have to hold it completely straight, like you can't turn it like a pencil or else that'll mess it up. And whenever you're doing this, this thing is like blocking your field of view and you have to go over it a couple of times to like make sure enough comes out. Okay, yeah, that's the absolute best you're gonna get out of me. But as far as an art hack goes, I would rate this one, because it does work, I would say this one's like a 8 out of 10. Now for this next art hack, this video again is from our bestie 5 Minute Crafts. It came out 2 months ago and it has about 300K views. And out of all the art hacks today, this one is probably, and this is saying a lot, but this one is probably the worst. This hack is basically how to make your paint edible. And it's just done in like the weirdest way possible. No tea, no shade, but I mean, I'm very deeply concerned about the consistency of that paint. I guess I just don't understand. If you want to make paint from like stuff that you have in your kitchen, there is like infinite spices that you can make that are completely edible and actually work like a true paint. There's so many better options that are probably cheaper and easier to use than... Now for this hack, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned because they don't give exact measurements or anything like that. So basically I'm just gonna have to end up winging it. Ugh, this looks so incredibly unappetizing. Oh my god. In fact, that's probably the actual life hack, is make something that looks so incredibly unappetizing that nobody in the world will eat it, and it'll solve the problem of your little kid eating paint. Wow, okay, let's try it out. Wow. Truly innovative. I just want to say real quick that all of Rose Art, Crazy Art, all of their stuff, I'm not saying to eat it, obviously, but I'm saying that all of it is non-toxic because they make it for kids. And not only that, but it also washes off clothes, skin, whatever. They come in like their own little packaging so you can store them, reuse them, whatever. And of course, these are actual real paints that actually work. So knowing all of that knowledge about these little plastic paint cups compared to making your own DIY paint that will stain because it is food coloring. I mean, yeah, no, this is gonna be a hard 0 out of 10. Now for this next art hack, I just want everybody to just take a second, appreciate my nose contour, because days that I film, I work very hard on my makeup, but this art hack is going to completely erase my nose contour. Usually with these art hacks, there's like a half truth and like it kind of works, it kind of doesn't work. Usually there's no point to it other than entertaining your kids. But this one has none of that. This video came out 2 weeks ago. It's by 12go and it has 250,000 views. I'm done. Okay, so for this art hack, I'm literally just gonna dip my nose into paint. I don't even know how to like get my nose, like I can't tell where my nose is. Ugh. Oh god, I'm spilling it. Oh my god, this is horrible. Why would they do this? Okay. Oh my god, it's actually working fire. Like it's doing exactly what it needs to be doing, which is making perfectly circular circles. I feel like this is working really good. Maybe it's because like my nose is really round or something, I don't know. But some of these circles are like perfect. Like look at that circle. That is literally the most perfect circle I've ever made. I'm not gonna lie, this is really dumb to do, you know, but this is actually working really well, like uncomfortably well. But I'm not gonna hate too hard because it literally worked and some of the circles are straight fire. So as silly as this art hack is, I'm gonna actually rate this a 9 out of 10. Now, for this very final art hack, this one actually isn't an art hack at all. This video is from the OG life hack channel, Troom Troom. I feel like that's a name we haven't heard in a while. To be fair, this video was made a little bit over a year ago, so it's not technically in the 2021 category. It's a little bit over, but yeah, check out this thumbnail. To be quite fair, it looks very self-explanatory. You get some glitter paint, you put it in your hair, you brush it through, and bada bing, bada boom, you have galaxy hair. And if you watch the actual hack that the thumbnail is supposed to represent, I don't know, it's kind of weird because like she gets like a paintbrush with like a cup of slime, and then she like measures out the slime on the girl's head, and then the scene cuts to her with like a hair extension that's completely different from the green slime. Truly off the rails. I have no idea what's going on. The hack that's on the thumbnail, it's nowhere to be seen, okay? And unlike Shroom Shroom, I'm not gonna deceive you guys. So for the final hack, I'm going to actually replicate one of their thumbnails and basically try to achieve that exact look with my hair. So for this hack, there's something that you guys need to know about, and I'm sure you already could tell if you made it this long through the video. But my hair is actually already the color of the thumbnail, like pink, purple, and blue. So because of that, I'm actually gonna do this side of my hair that is still black. And for the paints, in order to get this like galaxy design, which they show, I'm gonna use these same super washable rose art colors. And besides, the reason I'm choosing to do this thumbnail is because I really wanna show everybody like just how truly ridiculous some of these like super clickbaity videos are. I was super disappointed that they didn't actually have the thumbnail in the video at all, but that's not the case here. We're not gonna do that. All right, so we're just gonna absolutely just go for it. So here we go. Is it on? Oh God, it's on. Wow, that's actually like super, super vibrant in my hair. See, this is taking only like 5 minutes. I don't know why they couldn't have just done this in the thumbnail instead of have to like Photoshop it, you know? And by the way, like, I don't know what they were going for. Were they trying to be like funny? Were they trying to be shocking? Like, in what world is hair dye shocking? Yeah, I actually hate this. Since I'm already doing it, why not? I'll do some on this side too. I'm actually terrified to brush it like how they did because it's like basically going to disappear and mix the paint. Oh my God, it actually looks just like the thumbnail, like the comb marks. Look. So yeah, as far as like recreating this thumbnail and how well this hack works, it looks nothing like they showed, but I'm gonna have to give this one like a 2 out of 10. And just like that, there you go. Those are the dumbest art hacks that I could find this year. If you want to see more art hacks, I will leave a playlist right here. You guys have given me such a wonderful year, and I hope you guys are ready because I got a lot of things planned up for the new year. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe new year, and I will see you guys in 2022. Bye.